Hi, welcome to the second grade Early Adopters Data Collection for Math Intervention video for orientation. I want to start with the same note about confidentiality that I did in the kindergarten video, but in order not to repeat myself, I'm going to ask you to go watch about the first minute and a half of the kindergarten video. It'll explain about constructing student identifiers and how those help keep confidentiality. In second grade, we're going to be looking at the progress monitors and screeners that we would collect data on in this spreadsheet in order to norm for 2018-2019. In second grade, of course, we have iStation, which is our universal screener, and it has its own norms and records its data online. So I don't really feel the need to put that data in this spreadsheet. The two new screeners are for computational fluency and problem solving, and those are the ones we're putting out unnormed in the 2017-18 school year and collecting data so that we can norm in the 2018-19 school year. The computational fluency screener has it listed here along with its key, and computational fluency screeners and progress monitors are graded by digits, and so that's why you see things highlighted in this particular key with the parenthesis number here in each box, which tells you how many correct digits that particular item is worth. Once you've graded for correct digits, what I'm asking be put in the spreadsheet is the total number of correct digits on the computational fluency screener for each student to whom you give the screener. For the problem-solving screener, it also has its own key, but you'll notice that that key is simply noting for each question what the correct answer is, which text it aligns to, and its reporting category. This one is graded strictly for percentage correct, not by correct digits. And so for the problem-solving screener, we would ask that you note the percent correct on that screener here in the spreadsheet. Once early adopters have used both the computation screener and the problem-solving screener, along with our other universal screener iStation, as at least 3 points of data to look at, then we would see what is the data telling us about which students may be in need of intervention. In this particular case, take a look at the student in this row. I said column in the earlier video, so sorry about that. In this row, this particular student didn't have a really great computation score. Notice you could get at least as high as 43. But the problem-solving score was of very much concern, especially compared to other students' scores. And so the decision was made for this particular student to go ahead and use progress monitors that are problem-solving progress monitors. Whereas if we look at the student in this row, in their screening data, notice the computation screener is very, very low, while the problem-solving screener is relatively high comparatively, and so computation appears to be an issue for this student. And so the decision was made to intervene for this student in computation, and therefore would you use computation progress monitors. Just like the screeners are found on this site, if we scroll down, we get to the progress monitoring tools that are available. Notice the computational fluency progress monitors are available here. For grade 2, addition, subtraction, and addition-subtraction mixed are what are available. For problem-solving progress monitors, what are available are each of the reporting categories, those 4 reporting categories into which our TEKs break up, that represent numerical representations and relationships, computations and algebraic relationships, geometry and measurement, and data analysis and personal financial literacy. And that's why the reporting categories are noted on the keys for the problem-solving screeners so that you can know which progress monitors you might think about using with your students. So as we open up one of these, it'll get us to a folder in which the progress monitors and the keys are contained. And so you can get to the individual progress monitors. For grades 2 through 6, we have 5 progress monitors that progress monitor the same thing, just with different numbers, and the keys for those as well. For problem solving, it works very similarly. If I click on here, it's going to get me again to a folder that contains the progress monitors and their keys. As we've got the 5 keys and then the 5 progress monitors that come underneath it. Again, it's below the screen, but 4 and 5 are there. What I would ask is that for any student for whom we're doing intervention in computation, we would record the level of the progress monitor, and it's that lettered level I'm looking for. What kind of operation or operations the progress monitor is. So for this student, we started with addition. Which progress monitor we're doing, so progress monitor number 1 in this case. And for computation progress monitors, the number of correct digits the student gained on that particular computation progress monitor. So the student starts out with addition in the first progress monitor, 10 correct digits. Keeping with addition on the second progress monitor, 13 digits, so we're improving. Keeping with the same progress monitors, third instance, 15, still improving. Same kind of progress monitor, the fourth instance, 19 correct digits. On the fifth, 18 correct digits. I believe on this progress monitor it was possible to get up to 20 digits, so we're starting to hit that fluency mark. And so then we move on to subtraction. Progress monitor number 1 on the 14 correct digits, and so on. I just didn't record anything beyond that. And so if a student's working on computation, we would use computation progress monitors aligned to whatever that student's working on. For problem solving, record the same sort of information. What progress monitor level are you using? In this case, level P. Which reporting category for a problem solving one? In this case, reporting category 2. Which progress monitor? Number 1. And for problem solving progress monitors, just like the screener, it is % correct on that particular progress monitor. So student here starts off with a problem solving monitor on which they gained 50% correct, did some intervention with them. The next week, still 50% correct, did some other intervention. And so we would look at what kinds of intervention we could be doing. So for instance, in this case, looking at, from our screening data, what the student had difficulty with from reporting category 2, might have been making a 10, might have been solving addition situations given a number sentence using this particular progress monitor. And so you have some intervention lessons that you can use with the students that are marked over here in this right-hand column. And you simply mark the student's progress each time you give a new progress monitor. Notice it's only for the student whose screening data would indicate a need for intervention that we recorded progress monitoring data. If it were not intervening with the student, we wouldn't be using a progress monitor with the student. Therefore, we would record no data. Thank you for taking the time to view this orientation video.